Good evening and a warm welcome to today's Facebook Live session. The session where we talk about wellness and beauty hacks. Yes, I call it wellness and beauty because wellness comes first. We believe in the awesome inside out paradigm, which means that what you are on the inside is what really matters for long term benefits, and what you are at a cellular level, the health that you have at a cellular level is what radiates into beauty at the external level. So yes, we all care about our personality. We all want we want to use the power of our personality, the extra points we get when we have a great personality. Personality is a mix of so many factors. Your energy levels, your etiquette, and so much more makes your persona. But your skin, your hair, and your body shape is also an important component of your overall personality. And I mostly talk about skin, hair, and body shape because I am founder of Skin Sense and Aesthetic Clinic, and one of the ways I add value to you and make sure that you can be the best version of yourself is by improving your skin, hair, and body shape, by making it the healthier version of what it is right now. So most of my conversations have something about better skin, better hair, and a better body shape. Of course, there are a lot of other conversations because I definitely do believe that everything is not just about the external. In fact, what is seen outside is also not merely about what you see on the outside, because working on the root is what ensures that you have good fruit. Because people who are associated with Skin Sense, people who are looking at a doctor as their beauty partner, do understand that what they are looking at is not a short term transformation. They are not looking at instant gratification. They are looking at something that will last. They are looking at something that they could have for life. So yes, we are constantly going to be coming back to a paradigm which is awesome inside out. We are constantly going to understand that whatever we talk about in our conversations, finally it is about taking responsibility. Like Jim Rohn says, you can't hire anybody to do your push-ups for you. So yes, world-class knowledge is available. Today things are available just at your fingertips. Knowledge is available at your fingertips. Products are available at your fingertips. Skin Sense has made it possible to even online consult. So whichever part of India you belong to, it is possible that you talk to a Skin Sense doctor at your convenience, and that also our online consultations currently are absolutely free. So without an investment of your time or money, you can talk to one of the Skin Sense doctor on the telephone. You can discuss your skin concerns, your hair concerns, or probably your metabolism concerns. If you feel that you are not able to manage your weight, if you feel you have low immunity, because basically we will discuss how to improve your wellness with you, and we will ensure that you are a better version of yourself on the inside, and everything else is just a byproduct. So hi Sumit, uh, I'm really happy to see you here. And today the topic of today is shampoos. So it's a very basic topic, but like we say that many times rada basics mein ho jata hai. So sometimes we don't get our basics right. So pardon me for the colloquial language, but sometimes when we have to, it has to make an emotional connect. Sometimes we have to understand that we may talk very fancy things, we may say very smart things, but sometimes we make mistakes on the basics. In fact, I see people make so many mistakes when it comes to buying a shampoo. And since I deal with proactive, ambitious people, I deal with very successful people, people who tend to get over careful. So there's one set of people who are extremely careless, and there is one set of people who are over careful. So I end up working with people who are slightly over careful, and they tend to invest too much on their shampoos. They just get carried away. There are a set of people who believe that more expensive is more effective, and then they buy the most expensive shampoos. They buy the very fancy or well-known brands without understanding that what medical aesthetics is about is just a right fit. So what you need to work on is getting your fitment right, not just looking for that best brand or the best that money can buy. So that kind of approach probably doesn't work everywhere, or rather it doesn't even work anywhere else. So through our conversations, not just will you learn the right approach to beauty and wellness, but probably certain basic questions that you have in your mind, certain basic paradigms that you have in your mind, they might also get questioned, because I have heard somewhere, and I so believe it, that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So questioning your beliefs about wellness and beauty, questioning the way you take care of your skin, your hair, your daily diet, your habits which keep you healthy, your anti-aging regime will make you aware of a lot of other things. And I sincerely hope that we together, through these friendly conversations, through these professional conversations, are able to take beauty for the whole world to the next level. If you find value in what I share with you, please feel free to share this on your timeline with your friends, because a lot of your friends are looking for this kind of information. Yes, there is a lot of information available on the internet, but then who is taking responsibility for the information on the internet? What I share is not just from what I have learned in my medical textbooks, those huge fat medical textbooks that we all have to go through, but more importantly, what I share is from 11 years of experience. I have been working with men and women all over the world, different class of societies, different expectations, different age groups, and I have been working with them. I have been understanding their needs, desires, problems, and I have been ensuring that I delight them with fun and easy ways to take care of their skin and hair, and without too much effort, without too much hassle, get the results they are looking for. So their feedback is what has helped me to put together so many conversations, so many videos. So as I have feedbacks with them, and as I learn what works for them and what does not work for them, what is easy for them to do and what is not easy for them to do, I exactly understand how I can make this whole regime easy for a whole lot of people. So right here, I would like to thank you if you are a SkinSense client, and if you have taken that extra time to give us a feedback, to answer our questions, and to let us know what exactly you liked about our regime, how our regime was different, and what more we can do for you. So those conversations which our clients are generous enough to give us time and have with us, they're generous enough to give us testimonials. In fact, we have over 500 5-star Google ratings. So that's a lot of Google ratings for our aesthetic clinic, because aesthetics is so intangible that it's reasonably difficult to get a 5-star rating. But we're really honored that we really feel humbled, I must say, that we have such generous clients who are so gracious with their ratings. So thank you so much to each one of you for your feedback, for your ratings. It means a lot to us. So today we are going to discuss just 3 things in the next 15 minutes. One is about a dandruff shampoo, one is about a non-sulfated shampoo, and one is about a herbal shampoo. Because there are a lot of conversations happening around shampoos, and there is a lot that can be spoken about. A lot has already been spoken about. If you haven't subscribed to the SkinSense YouTube channel, you can go there and have a look. We have I think over 200 videos on topics which are skin, hair, body shape, and immunity. Yes, weight loss hacks too. And the best part of each of these videos that I share on my YouTube channel are, I make sure that every video has a takeaway. So the intention of these videos is to make you understand that what you have been following blindly and is not working for you. So what are the myths related to skincare? Also telling you the facts and the best practices. So if you watch a video of mine, it is very, very likely that you might be able to take some action step which is going to make your journey to be the best version of you even easier. So please have a look at my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel if it resonates with you, and please share my YouTube channel. I'll be really happy if more and more people come together and do these tiny effortless steps and help me spread this scientific knowledge to a lot of people who are looking for it. Hi Seema, how happy to see you here. I'm seeing you after a long time, and every time I see you or every time I get your message, it's an absolute delight for me. You're one person who is so positive and radiates so much energy that I look forward to seeing with you. So I'm really happy that you are here. So we will talk about how to take care of dandruff. Yes, I have spoken about this before, but I'm compiling 5 to 6 facts together in this video. So those of you who have dandruff get some kind of extra clarity, get more clear about how to take care of their dandruff. So yes, we know if you have dandruff, you need to use an anti-dandruff shampoo. So if you have dandruff and you're trying a lot of home remedies and it's not working for you, it's a humble request that anti-dandruff shampoos are not strong. They do not have chemicals like a lot of people believe. They are synthetic preparations, yes, but chemicals are present everywhere. So you need not get so paranoid or so stressed about using a chemical that you run away from using an anti-dandruff shampoo and let dandruff do the harm. Because dandruff can do your hair a lot of harm. It will cause hair fall because dandruff irritates the scalp, and if you are going to get hair fall as every decade, if you allow this hair fall to happen, your hair will get thinner and thinner, and if you have a lot of thinning of hair, it is going to hamper your self-esteem. Yes, everybody, male or female, loves to have a thick head of hair, and if the hair starts getting thin, it does bother all of us. So rather than saying it's a part of aging, it's a part of growing up, I think these are rationalizations or consolations because we are not ready to take the action. So we hide behind these rationalizations. It is not difficult at all. It's very simple. So if you have any apprehensions about an anti-dandruff shampoo, my hair is colored, my hair is straightened, my parlor female has told me not to use this, not to have that, I would recommend you talk to a doctor. Don't live with your fears, or don't use your fears to make these decisions, the decisions that don't work. Don't be in a space where you're not happy being because you're not taking that step ahead, because you're afraid of something or because you don't have clarity about something. If you have any kind of fears regarding the actives in an anti-dandruff shampoo, are they absolutely safe? Some children also have dandruff. Dandruff is pretty common in children. In fact, a condition called as seborrheic dermatitis or cradle cap is very common in children. So if your children have dandruff and then you're using home remedies because you're skeptical if an anti-dandruff shampoo will be too strong for them, I think most doctors are very accessible. Thankfully, social media has, got us closer together. The gap is coming closer, so you can write to any of the doctors who you trust, or I am just a message, or of course I will not be able to talk to you on phone personally because you understand how difficult that could get, but you could either write me a mail or you could send me a personal message, and me or one of my team of doctors from SkinSense will answer the question for you and ensure that you are empowered to take action. So the favorite molecule that most doctors use in the first line treatment of dandruff is called as ketoconazole. You could Google this, you could write this. Right now, I generally do not give names of products. I do not give names of actives very casually because being a doctor is an act of great responsibility. Even this conversation that I'm having with you is an act of responsibility, because without complete understanding, if somebody is going to go and self-medicate, it is capable of sometimes doing more harm than good. But then ketoconazole is not going to do any harm. In fact, it is very easily nowadays available as an over-the-counter product, and that is the reason I am so casually giving you the name that ketoconazole is one of the baseline actives that will give you very good results towards dandruff control. So if you have dandruff, use a ketoconazole shampoo. A ketoconazole shampoo has to be used 2 or 3 times a week for a period of minimum of 3 weeks for your dandruff cycle to start getting broken. Do not use it once, see the result, and then say, oh wonderful, my dandruff is gone away, and then after a week or 10 days when the dandruff reoccurs, you say, I've tried everything and nothing works for me. So please do not go into that kind of a cycle, which is actually, most of us fool ourselves by behaving like that. But let us not do that. I want to clarify here that you'll have to break that cycle of dandruff going away and dandruff coming back. So we are not just using a product for the dandruff to go away, we are ensuring that the dandruff doesn't keep recurring. So if you want to break that cycle, you will have to use it a minimum of 2 times a week, a maximum of 3 times a week, and you will have to use it for a period of 3 weeks. And if you've been having dandruff for very long, if you have very stubborn dandruff, if you're staying in a place where you are prone to dandruff, you have a familial tendency of dandruff, you may even have to use it once a week later for a long time to come. Something like 3 to 6 months, you may have to keep using it once a week. You will have to, you will have to rely on your body's feedback to know how it is behaving. At SkinSense, we always say that we are so successful as in successful in the results we are able to give our clients because our feedback mechanism is very committed. We keep calling you back, we keep reaching back to you, and we keep asking you for your progress. We keep asking you what worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, what are you delighted with, what are you not really delighted with, and what you haven't liked at all. So by asking these questions time and again, we know how your body is responding to the regime given to you, and with more and more understanding of how your body is responding to the regime given to you, we are able to fine tune, we are able to titrate, and we are able to help you exactly with a simple 4-step process that is going to work for you, and that is going to take your wellness and beauty to the next level. Yes, this takes 3 to 4 months. So if you have been with SkinSense or a doctor for a very short period of time, you might have seen some results, but then you haven't seen the transformational results. A transformational results is about cellular change, like it is at a yoga or a gym. People who've done yoga for a month, people who've done meditation for a month also will swear by it, will say how amazing it feels. But people who've been committed to the whole program for 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, exactly know how to give the best to their bodies and how to get the best out of their bodies. That exactly is what aesthetic medicine about. It's actually a way of life. Initially, the investment in terms of the number of products, in terms of the number of feedback, initially it may be a little high, but as your body starts seeing progress in areas of wellness, it becomes more and more easy. You have to do fewer and fewer things to get more and more results, and that's the reason I say that making medical aesthetics fun and easy is what SkinSense does. Yes, people who've been our clients for long will say that this is so much fun and this is so easy, but let me give you a disclaimer that it becomes fun and easy after a while. When you start, it is not that much fun and easy. Like we say, everything becomes easy, but initially it is difficult. So everything is difficult first and easy later. Similarly, when you start a regime, it will take some kind of time for the regime to suit your body, and you have to constantly keep listening. So it's not about buying a ketoconazole shampoo and using it for 3 months and saying, okay, this is what I was advised to do and this is what I did. We will have to regularly see some kind of progress. Is the oiliness of the scalp reducing? Is the itching of the scalp reducing? Is the dandruff coming back less? Is the amount of dandruff coming back less? So there are a lot of questions. I could help you with these questions if you connect with me on PM, and asking these questions will ensure that you are able to control whatever problem you have. Yes, some problems you reach the doctor very late. For some problems, there's a maintaining factor. So the problem doesn't completely go away, but you're definitely able to get sustained results, you're able to see huge progress, and you're able to manage any kind of problem much better and in a very, very easy way, without compromising on too many things in your life, without affecting your lifestyle, without becoming too expensive or too stressful for you. Now we come to the anti-dandruff shampoo needs to be left on for a complete 5 minutes. So I want you to make a note of this. I want you to share this knowledge with anybody you know who's probably, you know, when you're younger, your skin, your scalp secretes a lot of oil. So younger people are more prone to getting dandruff, and this one hack, this one scientific fact, I wouldn't want to call it a tip, because a tip probably doesn't have the understanding that a lot of research has gone into it, a lot of proof has gone into it. So I would call it a scientific fact or a scientific hack. So sharing this one scientific hack, that keeping the anti-dandruff shampoo on the scalp for a complete 5 minutes is really a game changer. Many times I have spoken to my clients, I have not even asked them to change their anti-dandruff shampoo. They have continued using the same shampoo. They have only used it for more amount of time, and just by increasing the amount of time they have used the shampoo, they have seen an exponential jump in the results. They have seen the ability to control their dandruff much better. Also, do not use very hot water if you have dandruff, because if you use very hot water, then it kind of irritates the scalp, and an irritated scalp has a probability to flake more. So use tap water, the general room temperature water, or at least as lukewarm as possible if you're talking about cold days and if you're living in a cold place. Now coming to the second part, I hope there is enough clarity, or at least the next level clarity when it comes to anti-dandruff shampoos. Now I would like to talk to you about a non-sulfated shampoo. So those of you who do not need an anti-dandruff shampoo, or those of you who have completed your course of anti-dandruff shampoo and are now looking at a regular shampoo to use, I would strongly recommend that you invest in a sulfate-free shampoo or a non-sulfated shampoo. I have a video about sulfated versus non-sulfated shampoo on my YouTube channel, where for 30 minutes I'm talking about the different kind of sulfated versus non-sulfated shampoos available in the market. I'm sure you're going to like that video. You can go and check it out. You can ask me to send it to you. But right now, in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you what is a sulfate-free shampoo. A sulfate is a cleanser. A sulfate is kind of a foaming agent. A sulfate is something that has the capability of removing oils. So a sulfate is slightly strong, and we are not looking at something that is strong, because if you are using a very strong cleanser, it will not just remove the unwanted grease and grime, it will also remove the natural oils from the scalp, and we do not want these natural oils from the scalp to go away. So in between these 1 rupee and 2 rupee sachets of shampoo, which were so popular, everybody, in fact all of us were using those 1 rupee and 2 rupee sachets of shampoo, they contain sulfate as a cleanser, and we used to wash our hair 2 and 3 and even 4 times a week, because we've been blow drying our hair, we've been styling our hair, we've always been either partying or meetings or whatever, you know, having a lot of social presences, and too much of using sulfates on your hair is going to over dry your scalp, is going to strip your scalp and hair of natural oils, and that is what has led to an entire generation of extremely frizzy hair. Yes, of course, blow dryers are also the culprit, but sulfated shampoos are also the culprit. So you will easily find sulfate-free shampoos in the market, and these sulfate-free shampoos are not very expensive. Yes, they are a lot more expensive than a sulfated shampoo. In fact, people have been using sulfates only to bring down the price, and I'm all for bringing down the price, but without causing any damage. So sulfates are cheap, but they cause damage. They cause your hair to be extremely dry, brittle, frizzy. So please look if your shampoo has sulfates, and if it does, I would want you to throw that bottle and go for a sulfate-free shampoo. If you're not sure how to look, you could send me a picture of the ingredient of your shampoo, and me or my team member will be able to reply back to you and tell you if this is a sulfated shampoo or a sulfate-free shampoo. A sulfate-free shampoo, many times, not always, but the companies are aware, so they write does not contain sulfates or sulfate-free, right in the front, but some of them don't even write it. So if you want to make out from your ingredient, I would ask you to send me a picture, not of your shampoo, of the ingredient on the back of the shampoo, and I will tell you if it is sulfated or non-sulfated. Now the last is herbal shampoos. So people say, no problem, I am not worried because I am using a herbal shampoo, so I'm sure my shampoo is not containing sulfates and all that. A lot of people, when I tell them, does your shampoo contain sulfates, a lot of people come back and tell me, no, I use a herbal shampoo. No, but a herbal shampoo only contains a couple of herbs. So when they write on the label herbal, they are talking only about a couple of herbs that it contains. So if I take a full chemical, shampoo full of chemicals and put certain neem ke patte or put certain tulsi ke patte, then I get the license to just write herbal on it because it contains one herbal ingredient. So many times the word herbal could just be an eye wash. It could just be something that is misguiding. Unfortunately, the cosmetic industry has so many products. This whole generation is about making the loudest noise. It's about making the tallest claims. Unfortunately, we have got so competitive, and we have, lot of people just at any cost want to be the highest selling or the most popular, that they have started compromising on ethics. So I feel really bad about it. And since I know and I go through so many products and I go through the claims they make, and I know how lopsided these claims are, how they only present one side of the story and they do not talk about all the negatives that it is causing you. Same is happening with eating oil. So you might have heard about this, that everybody was saying that coconut oil is not good and we should eat vegetable oil and all that. So we will have that conversation some other time. But the food industry, the beauty industry, there is a lot of noise, but the real substance may or may not be there. So do not get carried away by a lot of noise. Do not get carried away by any article that makes any tall claims. I always say, if it is too good to believe, you please don't believe it, because most of the times it is not true. So here I would like to tell you that please also look at the label of your herbal shampoo. Your herbal ingredient may be just one, everything else may be chemicals. So choose wisely, don't get carried away, don't overspend. It is something as basic as a shampoo, but since we are using it 2 and 3 times a week, the shampoo could help or harm your hair, could help or harm your scalp. Of course, fortunately, a shampoo cannot do anything to the body or harm in other ways. So yes, it's a less spoken about by doctors. Scientifically, we're not talking about shampoos much because its effect is only to the scalp and the hair. But since somebody needs to tell you exactly the way to understand it so that you do not get misled by all the noise that is there in the market, I think it is my personal responsibility to talk about something like a shampoo. A lot of my clients keep asking me which shampoo to use. Is this shampoo good? Will this shampoo stop our hair fall? Will this shampoo help our hair grow longer? No, your shampoo will not stop your hair fall. Your shampoo will not help your hair grow longer. At best, your shampoo will prevent hair breakage. Other than that, I don't think a shampoo can go into the root and make some difference in the root. Yes, your shampoo can reduce your dandruff, and that can be a big deal for you. So thank you very much. We had this half an hour wonderfully knowledge filled conversation about shampoos, the dandruff, the sulfate free and the herbal. So those of you who have joined in late, please watch the entire video. I am sure you will find value. I will see you again on Tuesday. And Tuesday we are going to be going live on Instagram. On Instagram, the SkinSense hashtag is I love SkinSense. So if you aren't following SkinSense on Instagram, it's a humble request to follow SkinSense on Instagram, because every Tuesday 9 to 9:30 I go live on Instagram, and there are some very, very valuable conversations we have there. And the conversation we are having on Tuesday is a conversation about how to reduce your open pores. Open pores can be a concern for youngsters and even for people over 40. where their skin looks less than supple, their skin looks less than awesome, because they have a lot of open pores and they try toners and astringents and some kind of facials and some kind of things for the open pores. But those of you who have tried it know that that doesn't work. I'm going to tell you what is really going to work for your open pores, so don't miss this. A friend who has open pores, tell her about this. Thank you very much for making time to be on my Facebook Live. I'm really glad you're watching this, and I'm really glad that I am able to share this with you, because even if I make this much of difference in your life, I'm sure that it has kind of a snowball effect, and a lot of good things can happen to all of us, even if on a daily basis or a weekly basis we start with the intent of making this much difference in people's life. Thanks once again, and good night.